Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Mountain West football season. It's the battle for the trophy. We get to crown the champion of the Mountain West Conference here today. This is a surprising matchup. The proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team. An opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad out of the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So the San Jose State Spartans return team not doing the offense any favors there. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Broncos offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Banks. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the San Jose State offense. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pass not complete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Handoff here from the shotgun. A quick shoot. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there.
Ball is free in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Scanning the field, it's Banks. The ball is caught. The defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The Broncos line up on first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. And he's got it. That's a solid gain in the middle of the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and lose.
Powerful running into the secondary. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. We got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at midfield. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
To the air, it's Banks. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Now the all-important extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Spartans offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's a first down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And first down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. No huddle now for the offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. He's swarmed by the defense. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
San Jose State, 3.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Broncos come to the line to run the hurry up. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, San Jose State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability.
Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Broncos will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps the football. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the run.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the San Jose State offense. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The game makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Short connection to the tight end here, but a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. That completion makes it second and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17.
That makes the score Boise State 28, San Jose State 17.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain on the play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Banks. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to round up the third quarter. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play.
Got him. He's sacked.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The pocket breaking down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job for the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Down play, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out at the 8, a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. and he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught quickly. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That's good for a first down near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain does not make the first down yardage. That gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The Broncos will have 1st and 10 here.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen them do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these 4th down calls.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And the Broncos took it a cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock.
Touchdown, BSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And they get set now to try the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Spartans offense back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, after 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, San Jose State. Just ran away from the defense.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Single back, takes the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run.
29 Philly, 2-9.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Now, he did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now, and with a conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.